Hey, it's Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
And this is episode 15 of Trading with G, teaching kids about money. We have a guest here too. Maggie's joining us as well today, aren't you, Maggie? Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
This episode is called Into the Unknown. Into the Unknown. Why? Because this market is so topsy-turvy. We have some people saying, oh, hold on, this market's still going to go up. And we have other people that are saying, nope, we're headed for a recession and this market's coming down. And nobody really knows. So we're going to analyze it all today. We made some moves this week. By the way, if you want to get our moves that we make throughout the week, you need to join our Facebook group. It's called what, Gerrick?
It's called Imperial.
It's called Trading with G. Trading with G. And there is a link to join our Facebook group in the description of this video. You'll get all the buys or sells that we make throughout the week. So it's a good thing to join our group. We're going to get into it all, but the first thing we need them to do is what?
Make sure you smash that like button and you'll be good at everything.
Make sure you smash that like button and also subscribe to our channel. And please, if you would share our videos out, we'd greatly appreciate it. We're fairly new at doing these episodes, so there's not a lot of people that know about us yet. But if you share it out and just let other people know about it, about us, it helps the world know that, hey, we exist, right? So what we do is we teach kids biblical principles through trading. Believe it or not, there is a lot of discipline in trading. And we designed a risk management strategy called the Power of One. What's the Power of One?
It's the power of God.
Power of God. Why? Because sine waves, trading waves, heart waves, brain waves, they all behave a certain way. And it's kind of like God's blueprint on the universe. So when you can read the sine wave and know where it's going up if it goes up, and also know where it's going down if it goes down, it's just a matter of managing your risk from there. And so we analyze these sine wave charts, and we really teach about God through the markets and through money and through this, the way this chart operates, right? So what we did was we set Gerrick up with $100 in his CashApp account. Yes, you can trade stocks on CashApp. It's really easy to do. And you're going to see that today. We set him up with $100, and each week he gets $10 added to his account for doing what, Gerrick?
From doing
chores, for doing his chores. And we set him up originally with $100. He gets $10 added every week to his account, and we trade his account along the way. So he's trading his allowance, and he's actually building it up, and he's doing quite well. So Gerrick's already got a screen pulled up because he wants to get into it. He wants to go trade, right? Are you ready to trade? Let's go trade. All right. So we're going to share with you Gerrick's screen here. First thing you're going to do when you come on CashApp, you're going to see this green screen. Okay?
Then the left bottom corner, you're going to see the dollar amount you have.
Gerrick actually has more money than this. He shows 26, but he has a lot that's working in the market, and he also has quite a bit on buy orders as well. So you see 26 in his available balance. Go ahead and click that 26, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to come to this screen right here. And what do they need to do when they come to this screen?
You're going to push stocks.
You're going to push stocks, right?
Then you're going to come up to this screen.
And if you've never bought a stock before, you're actually going to see probably a screen that looks like this. And then you search for the first stock that you're going to buy. Once you buy that stock, your screen will look much like ours. You'll see your chart. You'll see a list of all your stocks. and you'll see all those good things. So Gerrick's doing quite well overall, but this week we were down. We were actually down 4.71%. And we kind of knew that this market was getting ready to turn. And it's certainly looking like it's turning right now to the downside. So how far we go down, nobody really knows. Because that's why we call this into the unknown.
It's good because when it goes down, it can probably shoot
When
up.
it goes down, it gives us buying opportunities so that we can make our money when it goes up, right?
Yeah.
So
when it goes super way down, you can buy it and you can buy some of it and it'll shoot way up.
Yep. So you buy on the way down. You keep buying on the way down, and then when it goes up, we get to take our profits. So we're down this week. The market is turning. We're going to talk about that. We're down overall on our current trades 5.31%. We have $163.05 invested.
And we're down $8.65.
Correct. And that's okay. You're going to have that in trading. You're going to have those periods where you're up and periods where you're down. You just got to know how to manage your risk and manage the ride so you can capitalize and do what in the end? Master the what?
Master the tide.
Master the tide, and you can win in the end. Let's take a look at the moves we made this week, Gerrick. How about that? Let's go right here. Okay. So if we look at the moves that we make, we have a new stock that we bought. Broadcom. We're going to talk about that. They do semiconductors. They're in the semiconductor space. We're gonna look at them. We also made some moves. We sold our oil stocks. I want to pick oil back up, but there's a chance that oil could come a little lower and we could get it at a better price. Or there's even a chance it could spike up and then pull back down and we can pick it up there.
You see, at ExxonMobil, we sold $16.27.
Yep. And the reason I sold the oil stocks, the reason we sold these is because we wanted to unload some risk. We wanted to offload risk. We wanted to go ahead so we have that money if we need it to buy other stocks when they come down. And so we were up on the oil stocks, and I said, you know what? Why don't we offload some risk and take those risks off the table and make some money while we have a chance?
So you see, we bought it right here.
We bought it, and let me see. I posted in here what percentage of profit we sold it for. I'll tell you here in a second. ExxonMobil. We didn't make a very big gain on it, but we made a little gain. We made about 1.69%. We bought $16 worth and we sold it for $16.27. So we made about 1.69, almost 1.7%. But you know what? We made money on it, right? And that's the important thing. So we sold our oil stock. We're looking to get back up a little bit later.
And let's look at Chevron.
And now,
if you look at this, we sold it at $16.44.
We bought $16 worth and we sold it for $16.44. And in fact, we made on this stock right here, let me tell you, because I have it right here. How much did we make on that?
2.75%.
2.75%. We made 44 cents on $16. It wasn't great. It was better than Exxon. It wasn't great, but you know what? It was a win. And we'll look to pick our oil stocks up a little bit later. They could surge up. If they surge up, we're going to wait for them to pull back, and we'll pick them up when they pull back. We might end up buying them at a higher price than we sold them for, but that's okay. We needed to offload those risks in case we need that money to buy more stocks on the way down. So we sold our oil stocks. We're looking to pick them back up. And you know what? They may come down and we may get them at a better price. We actually still have 2 buy orders set for our oil stocks. And I just want to cover this real quick. And we're going to leave them on the books. If they hit, they hit.
So if it hits 100 $145.80, we're gonna buy $16.
Correct. And the reason we're doing $16 worth is because at the time we executed the oil stocks, that was 9% of Gerrick's available balance. So we already have it set. We're just going to leave it there with the $16. So if the price of Chevron hits $145.80, we're going to buy $16 worth.
And if ExxonMobil hits $88.90, we're gonna buy $16.
Correct, because that was 9% of your available balance at the time. So we're just going to leave those on the books, those two buy orders. If you guys who are following along with us and trading along with us, if you want to make a note of that, make a note of that. We still have our buy order for oil on the books. Hopefully they come back down and hit that. We don't know. We'll know more in the future, but at least we have our bases covered there. The next move that we made, so we sold Chevron and Exxon. We bought 270 Bio 2 times this week. 270 Bio dropped like a rock, so we were just kept buying it up, and we're going to talk about that here in just a second. That looks like we covered the moves of ourselves. We sold our oil stocks to offload risk. We're looking to either pick them back up lower, or once we close out some of our trades, we'll see where oil stocks are at that time, because there is a good chance, a good possibility that we could see oil shoot way, way, way up. Something that nobody sees coming. The charts show that oil could potentially go up over 300%. That possibility is there. And we actually did an episode here a few weeks ago. If you want to look at it, it's called, Is It Time to Oil the Bear? Is it time to oil the bear? I think it was episode 12, I believe, that we did that. I'll give you the correct episode. That episode that we did, where we really thoroughly analyzed oil, was episode...
Wait, go back up right there.
It's right there. That was episode 12. And if you go to the 26.5-minute mark of episode 12, I give a thorough analysis on oil in that episode. It's really worth the watch. So let's go in. Let's take a look at our stocks. Let's take a look at our current stocks. What's the first one that we have?
We have 270 Bio.
270 Bio.
Look how much up that money is.
Yeah, no, it's not up.
I know.
We kept buying it. Look how down it is. It was down 22% this week. For almost 40% on the month. This broke support. We thought it would hold right here. It didn't. It broke support, but that's fine, because you know why? We're managing our ride. We're managing our ride down lower. So if we look at 270 Bio, we have $54 in the trade. We're minus $10.97. So it's currently worth $43.03. We're down 20% on the trade, and that's okay. That's manageable. We're good. We just wanted to make sure that we put us in range. Our average cost per share is $7.63. You see that there? That's our break-even point, and right now it's at $6.08 a share. So once it gets above $7.63, we'll make money. Well, where could this go? Let's take a look.
Right.
And there's a possibility. I was looking at this. There's a possibility this could go lower, but I think that we've caught the bottom to where we can make a profit.
Right here.
It could go there. See, that's a good point. That's, you're picking places out. What's that? $7.57. Our cost average is $7.63. So that will not quite put us there. That's a good possibility for it to go. It could go right here, $8.40. That would be above our cost average. We would make money there. But let me show you what I like. It could go right. It could go up right here at $9.56.
Right there. Right here.
Check this out though, Jerry. Check this out. Once a stock's broke support, see how it broke the bottom here of this? When it comes back up, it should come back up and touch the bottom. See, what's the bottom of this? See how this one's just a little lower than this? What's the bottom of this? 857, right? So if I was to say where this would go, I think there's a good chance this goes back up to $8.57, right in there. It might even come a little bit lower. It might come up here to $8.40. See the bottom of that?
Are you going to buy some of it?
No, that's where we'll sell it. We've already bought it. Look how low we bought it. We bought it down here. So if it goes back up here, we're going to make some money. So we're just going to keep an eye on 270 Bio. We did buy it 2 more times this week, and we're looking to turn a profit on 270 Bio soon. I do think when it goes back up, it's going to go back up fairly quickly, because usually when something comes down that quick, guess what?
What?
A lot of times it'll go back up really quickly. Now, it may not go all the way back up there, but when it does go back up to its upside correction up here, I think we'll see it go up there fairly quickly, which will make money if it goes there. Why? Because we've managed our ride.
Let's check
Let's check our next one.
Vizio. Let's see. Look at that. It's up.
Oh, you're looking at the month and the year chart. We got to look at where we're at in the trade. It doesn't really matter where a stock's at in the past. What matters is where we are at in the trade.
Look at the year chart. It's down.
Yeah, but let's look and see where we're at. Right now we have $22.40 in
our total gain,
Vizio.
And our total gain is 2.10%.
We're up 2.1% in it right now. We're up. We're actually making money on Vizio. We bought this twice. We bought with $11.20 because that was 9% of our available balance at the time we purchased it.
And we bought $11.20 again.
Correct. So we bought another $11. We're buying it in $11.20 increments. So we bought another one. We bought it twice. And right now we're up. We're up 2% on Vizio. And I think Vizio's looking really good, Gerrick.
Yeah.
We're looking for Vizio to come back up right here at the bottom of this. Right here around $9. But I mean, there's a chance too. We could see Vizio come back down. But we're going to see what Vizio does this week. We may sell it a little early too. Actually, I think it could come back up here. That's where I showed before, around 9:25. But we may get out of it a little sooner.
It's almost my birthday too.
It is almost your birthday.
If you go all the way over here, August 4th, it's so close.
August, you got 4 days until your birthday.
No.
4 days. You know what? I only get to keep you 8 years old for another 4 days. I cannot believe how quickly you're growing.
I only have 4 days left until my birthday.
So we're looking good in Vizio. We're just going to manage it. We're going to see what it does. We're going to let it play out. What's the next one?
Zoom video communications.
Zoom video communications. And let's look and see if we have any orders on the books. Did we have any orders on the books for Vizio? No, we didn't. We do on Zoom though.
So if the price hits $62.70, we're gonna buy $9. And if the price hits $92, we're gonna sell all of it.
We're gonna sell all of it. So you heard Gerrick, $62.70 on a buy, $92 on the sell. We're really looking for Zoom to break out of there once it breaks out of there. Right now in Zoom, we bought it twice. We bought it with $9 because that was 9% of our available balance at the time. And we're buying it in $9 increments. So we have $18 in it. We're up, how much?
$1.13.
$1.13. We're up 6.28% on Zoom.
Yeah, but it's good.
We're looking good on Zoom. We're just, Zoom's been down this week. It was actually down 5.82%. It's still up on the month. Here's what I think we're going to see with Zoom. You see this little peak right here? Right here? Around 68, 69. I think we're going to see Zoom come down, hit this peak right here, and then shoot up. And I don't know how far we're going to go up, but I think once we hit this peak right here, we're going to see this shoot back up. There is a chance, though, it could come down here. See this little peak here at 61, 68? There is a chance it could come down there as well. But, you know, we have a buy set at $62.70, just a little above the bottom of this, okay? The bottom of this spike down. We want to put it just a little higher. It could come to 61.70, but we have a buy at 62.70, and we're looking to sell all of it if it goes to $92, right? So that's Zoom. Let's go to our next one.
Our next one, Virgin Galactic Holdings.
Virgin Galactic. What do?
They're gonna put out ads that they're gonna do space flights onto space, and with people coming, and they're gonna get to see space.
Correct. They're doing space tourism, right?
Yeah.
A lot of money to go into outer space right now. But you know what? Really rich people are paying to go to outer space, and we can make money on their company. And maybe in the future, we may decide, hey, we want to go to outer space too, right? But let's take a look at Virgin Galactic. We do have a buy order on Virgin Galactic. What's our buy order?
Our buy order is, if the price hits $3.55, we're gonna buy $9.
Correct. We're buying this one in $9 increments because at the time we purchased it, $9 was 9% of our available balance.
We bought two $9.
Correct. So if this comes down to $3.55, right now it's at $3.72. It's not very far from there. If it comes down to $3.55, we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy another $9 worth. This is a stock that we really like for the long term. This is going to be one that we probably hold for a while, right? Why? Because we think it's all the way there at the bottom. And if you see this spike down right here, we think it could go up to at least the bottom of that spike, which is around $15, $16. Around $15 or $16. If it went up there, we would make 4 to 5 times our money. Did you know that? 4 to 5 times our money if it goes up there.
How much did U-Power go up?
U-Power went up, I think, 270%. So we made about 2.5 times our money on U-Power when that big move happened. So we're just kind of managing
how much times it did make?
Times our money? 2 to 3 times our money is what we made on it.
So this one might be bigger if it did.
In fact, we can look at U-Power. So if we look at U-Power, you wanted to see what we did on U-Power. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 times we bought it, $36, and we sold it for $60. So we made just a little under 2 times our money, almost 2 times our money. So if Virgin Galactic goes up from where it is now
to right there, you said it'll be 5 times.
We'll make about
5 times or 4 times.
4 to 5 times our money. Yep. So this is one we like for the long term. We've got a buy set at $3.55. We're going to buy more if it comes down there. If not, we're just going to wait for it to go into profit, right? We're happy if it goes into profit because we already own it. But if it does come back down there, we're going to buy some more. And we're just going to kind of enjoy the ride on this, right? We're going to manage the ride and see what it brings. What's the next one?
Our next one's Peloton.
Peloton. This is one this week that I really wanted to sell because I wanted to offload some risk. I asked Gerrick, I said, do you want to sell it or keep it? What did you tell me?
Keep it.
He said, I want to keep it. So we kept it. We were up on it, but now we're down. We're down 2 pennies. Not much. We're about even. Where do I think that this is going to come? You see how it's starting to go down?
Uh-huh.
I think it could either come right here to $8.23. See the top
So
of
it'll
that?
probably go up more than the other.
See the top of that spike?
Yeah.
And then also down here, see the top of this spike?
Yeah. 750.
Could come down there as well. So now that we're in it, we're just going to manage our ride. We're going to buy more if it comes at $8.23, and we're going to buy more if it comes to $7.50,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we're looking to sell this. I'll show you where we're looking to sell this. We think that we could see Peloton. We think that we could potentially see Peloton go up right to the bottom of here, right? Around $12.60. It could even come to the bottom of here around $11. That would certainly be worth a lot more than it is now. So, we're really looking for Peloton to break this barrier. See this barrier? What's that price? What's that price?
$9.69.
69 cents. So, and here's one 978. Here's one at 960. See how it's went up to around that 960, either a little below or a little above? That's kind of acting like a barrier right now. And we're trying to bust through that. I do think we're probably going to come back down first. And then maybe once we come back down and we go up one more time, I think we might be able to break that barrier and go here to around $11 or $12.60 at least. So let's look and see if we have any buy orders on Peloton. We do have a buy order.
If the price hits $8.25, we're gonna buy $15.
Correct. Yeah.
Let's go down and see if there's any more.
There's no other ones. So let's wait for it to hit that. Once it hits that, we'll put another buy order on the books for $7.50. So we're gonna buy the top of this spike. Top of this spike is $8.23. We have our buy order at $8.25. We wanted to put it just a little higher. But if it comes down and hits that, we are going to set a buy order down here at $7.50. Okay. If for some reason it decides to take off and go back up, well, that's good for us too, because we're looking to take our profits here around $11.40 to $12.60. So we're just going to manage our ride on Peloton. It's one of those things where we're going into the unknown. We don't know if we're going up. We don't know if we're going down. But what's important is that we manage our risk and we manage our ride along the way. That's why I really wanted to sell Peloton, because I wanted to offload some risk. But that's fine. We can keep it and we can manage our risk, and eventually we can make a profit on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the next one?
Our next one's Ford Motor.
Ford Motor Company.
We bought this now.
We bought $13 worth because that was 9% of our available balance at the time, right?
And we're down 16 pennies.
And by the way, I should let people know, what's our available balance? Our available balance is the money that we have right down here in the left-hand corner, plus the money that we have on our buy orders. We consider this part of our available balance too.
Not our sell orders.
Because that's money that's accessible to us. If we wanted to, we could cancel those buy orders. So we take the money that we have on our buy orders, plus the money down here in the lower left-hand corner that's available. That's what we consider our available balance. And at the time, 9% of that was $13. So we have $13 in the trade. We're down how much?
We're down 16 cents.
16 cents. We're down 1.23%. That's no big deal.
Like a dime and 6 pennies.
A dime and 6 pennies. You're exactly right. That's no big deal. I mean, you're going to go down a lot of times before you go up. So you just got to keep that in mind. I mean, look how far we're down on 270, and we're still really confident in that. So on Ford, we do have a buy order set. If it hits what?
We have a buy order that hits $11.74. We're gonna buy $13.
It hits $11.74. We're going to buy another $13. Why? Because we're buying this in $13 increments, right? That's what we started off with. So we're going to keep buying in the same increments. And if we look at Ford, the reason we put $11 and what was our buy order, $11.74, is because we said, hey, if this comes down, it could come down right here on top of that spike. You see that? So it could come down on top of that spike, 11.73. You also get what I call the general consensus wave. And let me go ahead and share my screen for a second, Gerrick,
Okay.
and then we'll come back here. Now, you get this in all stocks. You get this on all, not just stocks, crypto, trades, you know, everything. You're going to see this same pattern. So if we look at this general consensus wave, what happens is you get a drive up, you get a drive down, you get a second drive up that's higher than the first drive up, you get a second drive down that's lower than the first drive, right?
You can sometimes it'll sometimes shoot up.
It'll sometimes shoot up,
or sometimes it'll go up and down.
Correct.
And then shoot up.
A lot of times it'll push up, it'll slam down one more time, and then it'll shoot up, right?
Yeah.
So we got to find the general consensus wave, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we look at Ford, you see a drive up, a drive down, a second drive up. The second drive down's lower than this, right?
And then it could shoot.
We could push up there and push back down and then shoot up. Or we could say this is the general consensus wave. You got to drive up, you got to drive down, you got this second drive up, right? And so it would have to go lower, which would be right down here, right? Than the first drive. And that would be your general consensus wave. And then we could see it shoot up, right?
Yeah.
Or we could see it shoot up to the bottom of here. We could see it shoot up here, come back down, and
then shoot up.
And then it could shoot up, or it could go up a little bit and then come back down. But so we're just really playing the moment, right? If we look at Ford even on a longer time frame chart, let me show you this. If we look at this on a long, or if we shrink this down, we can even see a few things here.
Look at that right there.
Exactly.
You see those little humps? You gotta drive down. Drive down.
Yep. You see this?
Drive down lower than that one, then drive up and drive down.
You do.
And you can shoot that right there.
Correct. You got to drive up, a drive down, second drive up. The second drive down's lower. See how it's lower? Push down. It's pushed down several times, which is really good. When you see this pattern where it's dribbling like a basketball down, we knew it was probably going to go up. What it does from here, we don't know. But long term, we like it to come up here to around $18, right? $18, $19. We really like to see it push all the way back up here. So, you know, we're just playing it for the moment. There's also a spot down here. If it really wanted to fall down here, see the spike? It could, it could ping pong around and then come back down here. You know, that's a possibility.
If we had a different consensus wave, it could have went up, went down, up, and then way down.
You never
could come up, down, then shoot up.
Correct. You never know which general consensus wave that you're playing though, because why? There's waves within waves, right? I mean, you can see waves within waves. So you've really got to take it, you know, you got to start out the longer time frame chart, and we can clearly see that we had a drive up here, we had a drive down, or you could say this was a drive up and this was the drive down. But either way, the second drive down's already came lower. See how it's already came lower than that? So that means that, we could go back up. We could go back up quite a ways. So we're just playing Ford for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and let you share again. So we really like Ford for the long term. We do have a buy at $11.24. You see this little bump right down here?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. We set it just a penny above that. You see that little bump at $11.73?
Mm-hmm.
We set it just a little higher. So if we come down here, we're going to buy more Ford, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we go up in the meantime, great. We're going to take some profits, right? So we're just kind of waiting for Ford to play out. We're looking good on Ford, though. I really like Ford. What's the next one?
Our next one's Broadcom.
Let's save that one for last because that's the one that we just bought this week.
Okay, Purple Innovation.
Purple Innovation.
But the year charts down. Look at those three charts: the month, the week, and the day.
Yep.
Those three are.
What do we like about Purple?
Well, if you look,
we like it about Purple. What do they make?
They make purple
mattresses.
They make purple mattress. They make mattresses that has purple stuff inside.
Correct. They have this special purple material that they put inside these mattresses.
It's different than the other mattresses.
And everybody that I've talked to that's got a purple mattress, they absolutely love them. They say they are awesome mattresses.
Mattresses have like this tan, and then the purple mattresses have the purple inside.
Yep, they do. They have the purple material.
Yeah.
So if we look at the purple chart, this is one of the stocks that we really like for the long term, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to hold this one for a minute. Why? Because it has a lot of room to grow. We do have a buy order on it. If the price hits what?
If the price hits $2.40, we're going to buy $10.80.
Correct. We're buying this in $10.80 increments. Why? Because that was 9% of his available balance at the time that we purchased our entry point. We made our first purchase. So if we look right down here, see that little bump right there at $2.32? We set our buy just a little higher. If it comes down there, we're looking to buy more. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I kind of want it to come down there so we can buy some more, but it doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's probably going to come down there. It looks like it could very well bust out of there, and it could easily go up. See right here to the bottom of this, to the bottom of around $5. We would almost double our money if it goes there. And if we look at the all chart, look at this.
Ooh.
It could go all the way up here to $18, to around $17.
See how much up that is? We could sell that.
It could go all the way up here to around $30 right here, somewhere in there, $25, $30.
And we can sell it there too.
It could even go higher than its all-time high. We really like Purple Innovation. We just think it's going to be a great stock that's going to have a lot of room for growth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the trade right now. It's at $3.20, and we have a buy order at $2.40 to buy more if it comes down there. So we're currently up 80 cents on it.
Mm-hmm.
We're up 7.41%. We're already up on Purple. We're doing quite well on Purple, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think we're doing really good on Purple.
We did Broadcom on last.
And we're just gonna look to see what Purple does. We're gonna let it do its thing. It looks like it might come back down here to $3.15. See that spike?
Mm-hmm.
It's lower than this point. See that general consensus drive? You have this drive up to here, drive down, second drive up. Your second drive down would be lower than this. So right here around $3.15. That looks good. You see right there, there's $3.11 it could possibly come to. But I do think that purple is getting ready to break out. I really think that this is looking really good. So
we did Broadcom our last one because we bought it.
we bought it. You know what Broadcom does?
Yeah, they do systems.
They do semiconductors.
So they repair stuff.
Semiconductors. I'll have to show you. You'll have to read on what semiconductors do. There's all sorts of uses for semiconductors. Let's see if we can find a description about that. You want to read the description?
Yeah. Broadcom Inc. is a global technology company which designs, develops, and supplies
Semiconductors
and infrastructure software solutions. It operates through the semiconductor solutions and
infrastructure
software segments. The semiconductor solutions segment manages movement of data in data center, telecom, enterprise, and embedded networking applications. The infrastructure software segment provides a portfolio of mainframe, enterprise, and storage area networking solutions. The company was founded in 1961 and is headquartered in San Jose.
Headquartered in San Jose, California.
So they got storage area?
San Jose, California. They do like data storage and stuff. They do semiconductors. We'll read up on what semiconductors are, but it is a big business. This company is one of the biggest companies on the entire stock market. There is something called what's called market cap. You know what market cap is?
No.
I'm going to teach you about it today. Do you see where this says market cap?
Market.
What that is that's the total number of shares that they have.
So from people
times the current price. Look at what their price is. Their current price is $881 for just one share of stock. So all their shares, okay, however many shares they have, companies have all different numbers of shares. But if you take that times the current price, that's what's called the market cap. What's their market cap?
Market cap is $363.84 billion.
Billion! It's over $300 billion market cap. They're what's called a large cap stock, right? Look at their revenue growth. They're growing 16.83%. Look how much profit that they're doing over a year right now. Their gross profit is $22 billion and their net profit is $13 billion.
How do they do that?
This company is making some money. They make some money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we look at their chart, we wanted to take a position because I said Gerrick. Gerrick actually asked me about this, and I said, I think this can go a lot higher. We were looking at this chart. You see how this is?
I said, Dad, this stock is good, and then he said, no, it's not. Then he went, actually, it is good.
I said, actually, it is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it wanted to come all the way back down here to around $300, it could do that. It's at $898 right now. It could come back here. But do you see this growth? Do you see how this came up? It pulled back down and then it shot back up.
Yeah.
It went up, it pulled back down, and then
Big company.
and then it shot back up.
They're a big company.
They're a big. This is a stock where their market cap could triple. You know what happens if their market cap triples?
What?
It means that their stock price would also triple.
So
we would make 3 times our money.
So they're gonna make so much money.
This is also a stock that could do a stock split. You know what that means? That means they cut their price,
so
and
they can cut someone.
That means that they open at a lower price. So they may cut their price down 10 times, for instance. They may, instead of being $8.98, they might be $89 a share. But if you're holding their stock when they do a split, you know what happens?
What?
You get 10 times your stock. You get 10 times.
Yeah.
So this is a company that could do a stock split. This is a very red hot company in the semiconductor space. And if we look, we see that if they come back down, they could come back down right here. See the top of this spike?
Huh?
This is on the all chart. What is that at? 674, right? They could come back down there, but they could also shoot up higher. And I want to show you what I was looking at, Gerrick. You see the top of this peak?
Yeah.
And then the top of this peak, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 660 minus around 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's about $360. Well, if we add that back to the top of this peak, that puts the price at over $1,000, right? And right now the stock price is about $900 a share. So this has room to go up some more. And I think for us to take an entry position, that was a very good thing for us to do. Now, we are down right now. We're down 23 cents. We have $11.85 invested because that was 9% of your available balance at the time. And we're down 1.94%. And that's okay. We're just going to kind of wait to see how far it goes up when it goes back up. But let's find a buy point for our next buy order. Let's go find a buy point. You show it to me. Where do you think would be a good buy point? Obviously right here on the all chart, right? But that's a long ways down for our next buy point. So let's go for the year chart. Let's see if we can find one here. It's all the way down here. Nah, we don't really see one there. Let's go to a month chart. Right here looks good.
Right on that bottom panel.
Right here, look. I'm going to show you. Let me show you.
Right here.
If we look, see this peak right over here that it hasn't came back to?
Yeah.
856. That looks good if we look at where that is. 856. Right here. It would be, see how it would be lower on that general consensus wave?
Mm-hmm.
You had to drive up. You had another drive up that's higher right here. So this was your drive up. This was your drive down. This was your second drive up. It would be lower than this drive down right here if it came there. In fact, it's already lower than that drive down right now. So if we look at the month chart down here at around 857, I think that would be good for our next buy point, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go 857. What are we buying this in?
We're buying $11.85 increment.
$11.85 increment. So hit buy. What did we say? What was the price? Hold on. Make sure.
At that big company.
At that spot right there. Let's just look at the week. The week chart doesn't show us much. The day chart, okay. So I think that's a really good spot right here. $857. Hit buy. You're gonna set it just a little higher. It was 856 and change. So we're buying it in $11.85 increments, right? Mm-hmm. We got to change our order type.
Go to custom purchase order. But yeah. So where do you want to go to?
Remember we said 857, right?
Right.
857. Get set. And we're buying it in $11.85 increments, right? Hit next.
90 days.
90 days. We can always cancel that if we need to. Hit confirm.
Done.
Done. And let's make sure it took it.
It says
Right there.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. So we're buying it in $11.85 increment. We're just going to see how it plays out, right? It has a lot of room for growth. I like the stock for the long term. And, you know, the further it comes down on the way down, the more we get a buy. And that's fine. You know, if it wants to keep coming down, we'll keep buying some more. And we'll make our profit when it goes up, right?
Yep. That's it.
I think that's it. Let's take a look at some of our other stocks. We are monitoring some of these. I just want to give you a quick little thing that I'm looking at. I'm looking for Roblox to go to around $30. It's at 37 now. We're looking at U-Power to come down here to around $4.80. It's at 572 now. I'm also looking at Rackspace Technology. I'm looking for this to come back down here to around $1.44, and it's at 204 now. So those are some that I'm just kind of monitoring right now.
So you're looking at Roblox, Rackspace Technology, and U-Power.
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching them and seeing what they do.
And managing our ride.
And we're managing our ride, right? So Gerrick, I think that's a wrap for this episode. What do you think?
It is.
It is? What excites you the most?
What excites me the most is probably Virgin Galactic.
Virgin Galactic? Virgin Galactic? You know one thing that we could do with your Virgin Galactic?
What?
And your purple. Those are our two long-term ones. Go ahead and share your screen. Why don't we do this? Since those are our long-term stocks and they're down there each week, let's buy $1 worth. Let's buy $1 more worth of Virgin Galactic
And Purple Innovation.
and Purple Innovation. So let's just buy $1 worth. Okay.
So just put one.
Yep, one. Hit next.
And set.
Schedule.
And done. And then we gotta go to
Purple.
Purple. Then buy that.
Buy $1 worth of purple. Yep.
Next.
So we're just going to buy this little by little. How about we buy this little by little each week, right?
Let's go see if they came in. Oh, we have 12 now. And then here, yep. One is Virgin Galactic and Purple Innovation.
They're set to buy Monday morning, right?
Yep.
All right.
And stop.
So you're excited about Virgin Galactic? I think it's got a lot of room for growth. I'm excited about Virgin Galactic. I'm excited about purple.
Yeah.
Vizio looks good, maybe to make a move soon. But right now it really looks like we're going into the unknown, and I think we're going down. We're just going to have to manage our ride down there, and we'll buy on the way down so that we can reap the reward on the way up. The unknown part is, how far down do we go? Guess we won't know until we get there, right? All right, guys, we need to remind you, if you want to follow our moves during the week, you need to join our Facebook group. It's called Trading with G. There's a link in the description of this video. And we also need them to do what?
Smash that like button
and subscribe to our channel. This is Dwayne
and Gerrick
reminding you, manage the ride.
And you will master the tide.
You'll master the tide. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye for now. Maggie says bye.